Sorry, so sorry. My fault. Sound was on.
Wait! At least you found out now!
I tell you what I said, I can't remember. It's my battery dying.
Come out of hiding, you're safe here with me.
Hi guys. So when I think of my testimony, I kind of have to start at the very beginning, which was when I was 13 years old. So 13 years old was when I gave my life to Christ, when I officially became a born-again Christian. For 6 years, everything was rosy. I was going to church, I was part of my youth choir. Around 18, I became the youth leader of my youth choir. So going into uni, everything seemed fine. Nobody was really worried about me. Nobody was thinking, oh, Rebecca will go off the rails. But Rebecca went off the rails. When I got into uni, I basically just said bye God, to be quite honest. I was like, I just want to live my life. I just want to do what I want to do. I was going clubbing, I was going partying. And I'm not saying partying is wrong, but you have to think about why you're going there. What is your heart saying? God looks at your heart. So why is your heart going to a club? Why is your heart partying all the time? Why is your heart getting drunk all the time? And for me, it wasn't until recently that I realized in a club, females are going to get attention from the opposite sex. And that was what I liked. I liked getting attention from the opposite sex. I liked guys looking at me and thinking, wow, this girl's beautiful. I liked that attention. I liked that approval. So for 3 months, I was just living that lifestyle. Friday, Saturday, I was in the club. Next morning, did I even go to church? No. Why? I was hungover. There was no way I could go to church. There was no way I had a relationship with God. And I used to think me coming out of that season, around January was when I said, okay, I'm going to start my relationship with God again. I used to think that was the bulk of my testimony, but God was just revealing to me that I've done so much more and you've grown in so many more ways. So December, I said, okay, it's time for me to stop doing this higgy lifestyle. It's time for me to go back to where I came from, to go back to my foundation, to go back to where my parents brought me up from, which was the church. So I joined my campus fellowship, Salem, and literally all my friends told me, I don't know where you'd be without Salem, Rebecca, and honestly, I did not know where I would be without Salem. I joined the campus fellowship, I started to go more regularly. I stopped going to the club because I was like, that's not edifying my spirit in any way, shape or form. I joined the choir at Salem. I started to lead praise, I started to lead worship, and God was just showing me the different ways that He can use me. And the devil tried to come and attack me in another way. He thought, okay, this girl doesn't like partying anymore, let me come and shift her in another way. So when I developed a relationship with God, an actual relationship, not a religion with Him, not a relationship with my mum's God, not a relationship with my pastor's God, but a relationship with my God. Once I got to know God for myself, the devil started to drop disbelief into my life. I couldn't understand how someone could love me so much, how that was even possible. And I was like, I don't understand why I don't trust God like I should. I don't understand why I'm not accepting God's love like I should. And I came to realize it was because a long time ago, when I was about 11, I started secondary school and people just rejected me. I used to have so many friends, but I started secondary school and people just rejected me. People didn't accept me for who I was. So who am I? I'm a 19 Nigerian African girl with fair skin and green eyes, and that's not really the norm. So it took me a long time to accept who I am because nobody else accepted who I am. So I started to see it as a problem, and I started to see it as something that wasn't okay, and that how can someone love me with this problem that I am? How can someone love me like that? But God took me out of that, and He gave me the scripture, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. No matter the colour of my skin, no matter the colour of my eyes, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I started saying that to myself every day in the mirror. I'd be like, Rebecca, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Rebecca, you're beautiful. And I think all in all, God has taught me to love myself, and God has taught me to accept myself for who I am. If people don't accept me, that's fine. That's their problem. If people think there's a problem with me, that's not my wahala, to be quite honest. it's not my problem. That's the problem they have, not the problem that God has with me. I always say, if someone says something to me and it's not in line with what God is saying about me, just keep it moving, because I really don't have time for that. So yeah, how did I come out of hiding? I think accepting who I was my way of coming out of hiding. Not wanting acceptance from everybody else, from the male sex, was my way of coming out of hiding. Accepting the gifts that God had put inside of me and using those gifts that God had put inside of me was my way of coming out of hiding. Nobody ever knew about me having a problem with my skin color. Nobody ever knew that. You wouldn't even imagine it. But I went to a women's event and they said, oh, think of I think it was 2 things that you like and 1 thing that you don't like. I said, yeah, that's easy. They now said, go and tell someone that you don't know. I was like, wait, what? Go and tell someone I don't know that I have a problem with myself, that's a huge part of myself. I was like, listen, I don't know how this is going to work, but I had to do the activity. But that was how I came out of hiding, and that's how God started to heal me from the inside and tell me that you are beautiful the way you are. I just want to tell anybody that might be suffering with not accepting themselves, not loving themselves, you are beautiful the way you are. You are perfect the way you are. God doesn't make mistakes. So when he made you, he didn't make a mistake. You're here for a reason, you're here for a purpose. And I hope that you can come out fighting. Hi, my name is Rebecca and I'm coming out fighting.